I've uncovered a secret Japanese philosophy that has the power to help you find your life's purpose while creating infinite money at the same time. 3 months ago, I had no idea what I wanted to do with my life, but today, I am more driven and focused than ever before with a growing loyal community of people dedicated to becoming stronger. But you won't just find a purpose. Within this ancient method for success lies a blueprint for living longer, better relationships, and unstoppable lifelong happiness. How is this possible? Keep watching to discover the simple map you can follow to achieve your dreams. But before we unlock our life's purpose, we first need to discuss World War II and Operation Iceberg. On April 1st, 1945, more than 60,000 US soldiers stormed ashore the Japanese island nation of Okinawa in a final battle before fully invading Japan. Codenamed Operation Iceberg, the battle aided US forces in their conflict against the land of the rising sun, while leaving thousands of innocent Japanese residents killed. However, what army officials didn't realize is the concealed strength possessed by Okinawan women. You see, Okinawa is one of the only places in the world with the healthiest, longest living populations, aka a blue zone. When first discovered, blue zones were examined to have common traits such as diet and lifestyle, which made people healthier. Yet, Okinawa stood out as residents claim one local principle as the driving force behind their long and fruitful existence: ikigai. Roughly translated, ikigai means one's reason for being. Ikigai is made up of a simple combination of passion, mission, vocation, and profession to underline your life's ultimate goal. Mixed with other local traditions, the women of Okinawa have made history, with their average lifespans extending well past the 100-year mark. Ikigai encourages healthy habits by boiling down the core of a being into a multi-fragmented mission statement that incorporates individual beliefs and values. Of course, Ikigai as a concept means nothing without putting it into practice. So, how do you practice Ikigai? Enter Hector Garcia and Francesc Morales, co-authors of Ikigai, the main inspiration for this video. In their book, the authors interview the centenarians of Okinawa to discover how Ikigai works practically in everyday life. I highly recommend you pick up the book, and it's only a couple bucks on Amazon, but here's the main gist. Ikigai offers a focused purpose for one's life by creating 4 separate goals for one to focus upon, which weld into one higher reason for living. It encourages longevity and stronger mental health by making life's trials able to be beaten through dynamic and operative steps rather than inactivity. It nurtures purity and internal drive by unlocking a flow state while at work and underlying a love for any activity. Lastly, Ikigai teaches you to appreciate life by limiting distraction and fostering deeper friendship with openness and gratitude. Sounds amazing, right? When I first encountered this concept and purchased the novel, my mind was blown with the potential it hinted towards. All these old people look like the monks from Zelda, yet their lives sounded richer than anything I could imagine. They all had healthy diets, bustling communities, bountiful gardens, and enjoyment in whatever they pursued. After finishing the book, I immediately sat down with my journal and started to write down some of my emotions, and at least try to understand what I had learned. I wrote about what I loved, what the world needed, what I could be paid for, and what I was good at. My passion for storytelling, mission of problem solving, and so on. I drafted everything I felt and knew about myself, and at the end of it all, I was frozen with fear. Staring back at me was the supposed definition of my life, but I wasn't happy with what I saw. My Ikigai said that my life's purpose was to help others by building a community dedicated to solving problems others experience with weightlifting through storytelling and entertainment. At first glance, or read, or hear, it sounded beautiful, but knowing the deepness of what I had created, I was terrified. The whole of my life was so complex with so much evolving history, yet the answer I was given was just a yap about the gym. I felt robbed. Ikigai had seemed like this magical answer, but now I wasn't so sure. Maybe it was just a fairy tale. I mean, breaking down my worldview into a frickin' Venn diagram is pretty absurd. Even though it didn't make much sense, I spent 2 weeks contemplating how emotional I felt over ikigai. It was such a simple concept I could have just ingested and forgotten about, but I kept coming back. My life was at a turning point right before graduating high school, and I desired reaching my purpose now more than ever. So I decided to try something new, and that something new is unfolding right before you. Making a YouTube channel and abandoning everything I thought that mattered before was so stupid, so unrealistic, so confusing to everyone, including me. But at the same time, the rush of embracing my potential purpose through video creation felt right. Every word written on a script, every second of video recorded, every minute of designing thumbnails, and every hour of exporting felt like pieces falling into place. It's been a long road mentally coming to embrace my ikigai. It required rejection, isolation, sweat, tears, confusion, and feeling so lost before finally becoming found. I'm happy to say that this small yet powerful community watching my videos and becoming better people together is my purpose. Helping others through fitness and self-improvement wasn't what I thought would breathe life into me. Yet, today, I've achieved passionate peace and ikigai through you. You, the person who may feel overcome with uncertainty about how to help the world. I can say wholeheartedly to you, you have made a difference in my life by engaging with this channel, and can find purpose in your own life by simply finding ikigai. It doesn't take a lot to find your purpose, so let me break it down simply for you. Use the ikigai diagram to map out what is important to you, and you will have 4 signposts to chase after to achieve total contentment in your life. Because regardless of how successful you are, happiness lies in the journey and route towards achievement. In your lowest moment, you will find purpose in the rise, and that rise begins today.